Oh, for the DS3. I was trying to beat like a lot of these bosses in one go, dude. I would get so frustrated because like I almost did a lot of them in like one go, but then I would get overly confident and like start to like just try to fucking like rack them when they're almost dead, and then they'll. But I don't think they weren't like that crazy bad or anything. But yeah, I think I'm gonna download that later. Those DLCs. Then after I'm done with the DLCs, then I'll start on Dark Souls 3. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I did like the first one, but I think I like the second. I enjoyed the second one more. And that's just my take. What the hell? Where'd my brushes go? Oh shit! They're over there. I have to check out that game that you're talking about later. Whenever I'm done with all these other games. Well, actually, yeah, like later. Like if it goes on sale sometime, I'll probably get it. Do you always do you always use the same like do you always use the same weapon for all the bosses, or do you ever change it up depending on like the boss like the boss type and stuff? You know, the only time I've ever switched weapons was in Elden Ring, and it was only for one boss. It was I forgot his name. Moog? Is it Moog? That demon lord type dude, looking dude. He's the only time I switched swords mid game, like mid fight. I used the Moonville sword, and then I used uh what was that one thing? Uh, Damn, I forgot that. Damn, there was another sword I used. I gotta look back into it and see which one I. But I usually just use one sword. Once I find a weapon that I like, I usually try to use it throughout the whole game until. Well, yeah. I usually have like three-ish weapons. I have like two backup weapons Not for like the bosses, but for like whenever well, you know this game. I don't know if it's just this one, but in this one, the durability on weapons go like they they break really quick. Oh, well, not too quick, but like faster than the other games I played. Yeah, that makes sense because you can't. There's only so much weapons you could use depending on your build. What was the other sword I used? Dude, that was so funny. I was like in the middle because I wasn't used to paying attention to like the weapon durability, and I was like fighting a boss, and I didn't even notice how low the durability was, and it broke mid fight, and I was like, oh shit, I'm screwed, because I didn't have anything that was like a back. It taught me to have backup weapons just in case, but. Dude, you know what this game taught me though is be more. I have to be more. Oh, yeah, I have to be more vigilant now. Cause there's like some little things that I missed that I had to go back and I was like, oh, how the hell did I miss this? But yeah, I can't wait to play the third one. Does the third one have DLC as well? I should have forgot a new episode of JJK came out today. I was gonna watch it after I was done eating dinner earlier. I completely forgot it. Yeah, after I'm done with Dark Souls, I'm gonna play some of what's that one game called? Um, I don't remember. Grounded 2. Something simple. Beyond bugs and stuff. I wanna play a mindless game. I saw like a post that they're like doing a lot of like live action animes coming up soon. They're doing like, or they're releasing some soon. I'm not sure. It's on Game Pass, so that's why that's why I downloaded it. Let me check. I downloaded it the other day. Oh fuck. I think so. I think it's fully released. Yeah. Believe it's fully released. It's not? Oh, never mind then. Next painting I'm gonna do is of a cosplayer. Completely forgot I told her I was gonna do a portrait for her. That was like months ago. That's like, yeah, it was quite a bit ago. Completely forgot. Well, no, I didn't. I didn't really forget. I was just I haven't had time to do it because I don't have like a real place. Oh, nice. Dude, I was so pissed that like I hate like in some games like I get like 97 or something percent done and I get upset. I'm like, God damn it. But I'm like, I'm done with it. There's only so much time I can put into a game where I'm like, okay, that's enough. I gotta move on. You know? Want to do the same with gratitude because I really. I don't know. I saw that it was on what's it called it Game Pass, so I just get it. I just got it. I wouldn't buy a. I wouldn't buy a early access game. That's one thing I wouldn't buy, but if it's on Game Pass, I'll get it. I did that. I bought a game early access one time, and I was like, I learned my lesson. I was like, yeah. I don't know if they. I forget what game it was, but I don't remember if they even fully released it. That game always it reminds me of Honey I Shrunk the Kids. Did you ever watch that movie? You know, the other day, when I was painting this, I had a like a really like a like a very random amount of viewers. Like I wasn't sure it was because if it was because like I was painting this or what. I was like, what's going on? But that's a yeah, that's a no, I'll watch that one too, honey. We shook ourselves. I don't remember that one as much, but I do remember the first one. Good old those good old Disney movies. I remember during that time, like during those like times where they made like all those different Disney movies. I remember there was one movie that I remember when like a what to call it, a family that wins a promotional thing and they end up winning a house, an AI house, and then the AI house goes crazy. Little did they know they were probably predicting the future. I forgot the name of that movie though. I ordered a portable LED light. It should be coming in tomorrow. Cause the one I'm using is just like it's too awkward for me. Like it's too much in my face, and I've been trying to move it, and I can't move it too much because it's like stationary. So I just ordered one, a small one that I could put it wherever. We'll see. We'll see how how my video goes with this with social media. Because sometimes whenever I paint women, sometimes social media doesn't like it, and I get shadow banned. Ah! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Where'd that red? What the fuck? Where did that red come from? Actually. I don't even remember spilling like red paint on this floor. It's a lot of somewhat. Yeah, it's a good one. Damn. I must have spilled it quite a bit ago because it's almost completely dried out. Good thing these people don't have like, I just have tile. The people that like are living across from this Airbnb nest thing, someone just had like a heart attack. We had the ambulance and the firefighters here and stuff. I was kind of worried just because my car is parked on the street and it's close by the fire hydrant, and I wasn't sure if it was like a fire or something. Just like making sure that if I need to move, I can move it quick, because I know they'll do whatever to get to the fire hydrant, so I just don't want to. But luckily, well, I don't want to say luckily, but it wasn't the case. I can't believe I think I'm getting sick again. I don't know how the hell. I just came out of the flu and it feels like I'm gonna get the flu again. I also think it's just because I haven't been able to sleep right. Because I haven't, dude, my sleep, the quality of sleep I've been getting have been awful. Like I almost not got on because I felt I felt like crap. That's why I did not get on yesterday, because I did not feel good. I was trying to push through it, but at least yesterday I was like, nah, let me get some rest. Let me get some rest so I could at least stream tomorrow. So I haven't been able to get rid of this damn cough either. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. Might be my body just giving up on me. What the heck? Oh, okay. I made your name bigger on the little wall. Oh shit. A little bit too much. I gotta go to the gym tomorrow. It's about my workout day. I gotta get that shit. You know, this would have looked cool if I would have made it into a mural, man. That would have made it look really cool. I started to eat better now. By mainly just stop eating or taking well, eating out, I guess. Because I used to eat out a lot. Hold on, I gotta fix something. Oh. I think that's all of it. Well, I live in a state where they fry everything, so there's not much healthy stuff over here when it comes to eating out. There's like a whole for what they called um forget what it's called. But like there's a whole event where you could go and they'll deep fry pretty much anything. But that's pretty much with everything, right? I mean, like, most stuff isn't bad until you make it bad, you know, until you, what is it? Engulfed, like, you don't know, it's like, it's like a energy drink. Like, people always say, oh, they're bad, but they're bad in the sense of how much are you drinking, you know? Because there is a limit, and people just go beyond that limit. And I was like, that's when it becomes, you know? Like when someone's trying to explain to me why my energy was bad for me, I was like, well, and I told them like in one sense though, because I was like, I don't drink energy drinks that often, you know? And like when you hear stories about like those people that supposedly passed away because they drink too many, because of energy drinks, but they don't tell you how many they drank. They were drinking like on a daily. Like I remember there's some lady crying about like her dad passing away because of energy drinks. But then when you find out the real story that he was drinking like six a day, I was like, oh yeah, that's on. I was like, that's more of the reason versus just edit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I was like. That's why when people say stuff like that, it was like, oh man, you gotta really look into what really happened. Like, that's why I used to tell my mom, because my mom would always try to tell me like these stories, because she was like the one that told me about like energy drinks and shit like that, and about that story. And then I looked into it and I was like, lady, did you see like all this other stuff? First, that guy was not healthy at all already. He was a truck driver, so um yeah, and that's the thing. Like people need to figure out. Like yeah, it's like what is it called? I always forget the damn word that I always try to think of. But like people are always over consuming. But it's like just because they think it's a consumable, think that there's like no limit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no drawback for consuming too much of it. It's just like that's not true. Yeah, exactly. God damn, dude. Like, yeah. But you know, people just like to use things as like scapegoats and stuff like that. It's like, do you remember? Yeah. Well, you can't even say wings. You have to put. Do you know why? Do you know why they put those 4 or 5 eyes? It's because someone sued them because of that. Because it was false advertisement, and the person that sued them won, and so that's why they started doing They started spelling wings like how they do it now. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I thought that was crazy. Yeah. Yeah, this happened a while back ago. It's like kind of crazy how like you pretty much I don't know how it is where you live, film, but like over here, dude, you could sue people for pretty much for anything. Like this also happened. This happened way a long time ago. But did you ever hear about that lady that sued McDonald's? Um, because they didn't tell her that her coffee was hot, and she had burned her I don't know if she burned her hand or her mouth or both. Yeah, dude, it's just like that's why it's like difficult to be like usually I mean usually people try because like some of those people that I just like mentioned or those incidents that I just mentioned like they purposely I mean I don't know if you know but like some of them purposely look for stuff like that so like that the people from I mean the people that sued for like the Red Bull I'm pretty sure that they're just like looking for something or there's also a lady. There's also a lady that sued Nutella. That also won. She sued Nutella because they had promoted Nutella, like I guess when it came out or whatever. They were oh shit. They were promoting it as healthy, and then later on. Yeah, later on they found out. Yeah, or not later on, but this lady found out that like all the stuff that was in it was not healthy. Yeah, that's what some places just make you sign stuff now, like waivers and stuff, so you don't get to sue them. But even that, a lot of that could get like I forget what it's called, but like kind of overturned or whatever. People suing because the hamster when you put it in the microwave and there's not a warning label on it. Yes, oh, you gave me an idea. You're right about yeah. It's like, dude, now like that's what when you see the terms and conditions. That's why there's so sometimes that's why there's so much crap in those terms and conditions on stuff. Yeah, because they're gonna be like, hey, you didn't tell us we can't do that in the microwave, or you didn't tell us that was gonna happen. My hamster was looking cold, and you know. You and do y'all film? Do y'all have like people like squatters over there? convinced there are still people out there to find a loophole in those. Oh no, yeah, hell yeah, dude. No, you're right about that. Cause doesn't that like, I mean, spending, I don't know, let's say it takes like a month or so to like look through everything and then like make a case, maybe more than a month, maybe like let's say like 2 months, right? Yeah, it'll probably take you 2 months, but then the reward is like much higher. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, you're right about that, dude. Especially if it's like a big company, they're gonna put all their time in it. I won't be surprised that if now like more people start doing that because now that we have like AI to like be able to do like break down like a lot of these things, so people don't have to like maybe they still want to thoroughly check it, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude. The not here, not in Texas, but like I know in California and like some other places, there is some like crazy laws about squatters where like if someone's if someone's squatting in your place, like they have rights to stay there, which I think that's crazy. Not in Texas. That's not they don't do that. You can't do that type of stuff here, for the most part. But like places in California, bro, I can't. Dude, I still can't believe there's laws behind that. If people just randomly like staying at a place and they don't own or they don't pay rent, that stuff drives me nuts. Luckily, I live in a state where, yeah, man, if you're a squatter here, man, you gotta be careful. I don't play that over here. And that's mainly because it's so white on all this. Oh, that's good. Yeah, dude. Like I've seen. I used to watch like some videos of the reason why I like knew about like about like these other states and like their issues. Because like I used to watch clips of some guy that was like I forgot what his name was or like what his show was called like Squatter Hunter or something like that. But he was a guy that would find like that would get like called from like people owning the house that they have squatters and then he would be the guy that figure out the way to get them kicked out and stuff like that. Or sometimes he would literally he would also what another thing he would do sometimes I haven't seen this guy in a while, but I remember what he used to do too would be he would squat on the squatters. So when he would find like when he would see that they would like leave the place and stuff, he would sneak in and then annoy them and then and then eventually they would like leave and stuff like that. I thought those were the funniest parts. And he would do that. Dude, I don't even. Yeah, I just. I just think it's crazy that there's even like a law, behind that type of stuff. Like, but it is what it is. So that's like deep red. I want bright red. That's what I want. Oh, we don't really have squatters here where I live. Dude, you're right. That's more in other states. In other states, they don't really have like they don't have like gun laws like that we have here. So that's why they like. That's why when you hear about squatters in the states, it's not like in Texas and stuff like that. Just because the gun laws we have here, and like other laws too that we have here. That's more of like more liberal states that people squat on. Oh no, that's not true. That's completely not true. That's a lot of propaganda from when people talk about America. That's not. It's a whole process to even be able to get your license. But then you're not even able to like I said, it's all different from different states. But most states are pretty strict on that. There's only a very few that are not as strict. That's why I don't ever watch the news and stuff like that because all that shit is a lot of crap, to be honest. I mean, honestly, if it's a criminal, they're no matter where they're at, they're gonna get a gun. You know. Like, dude, I've been carrying a gun for like 15. Like, how long has it been? 12. I think 12 years. Never had any issues. Now I can switch to the hair. Hey, hey.